And as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hawks.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
No good from Zubac. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Outside Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. At the trade deadline now behind us, Smitty, I'm sure a few players around the league will be glad just to focus now on basketball.
You're so right, Kevin. It's not easy to play when your name is floated in trade rumors. The players are professional about it, but there is a weight lifted off many players now that the deadline has passed. You know, when you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard, so much of what you do goes through him. You trust him. You trust his abilities.
Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul.
No doubt, Greg, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
Out to White. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Nice vision from Kawhi Leonard, scanning the floor and finding a ready shooter to feed.
Porzingis at the elbow. Around with it. Leonard picks him up. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good on the three-point shot. Tatum's got 5 now.
And the lid comes off the basket. After 4 straight misses, they finally get one.
And here's Leonard from 3. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Lets it go from deep. The shot will not fall.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Pass to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And the dunk by Zubac.
There's the flush from Zubac. I love when he goes up strong like this.
It's White on the wing.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Six to shoot. Inside. The kick out to Holiday. Over Harden. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Lets it go from 11. That shot misses. And the Celtics with possession here. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these 2 squads. Buckle up.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Substitution on the court. Once again, fans. Celtics Entertainment.
1:11 left to play here in the first. Here's Westbrook. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Leonard. Pass to Pritchard. From past the arc. Boston. No good that time either. Leonard attacking. Drops in the layup for two.
Wow, with that strength, if Kawhi wants to drive it, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Driving the lane. Coffee can't get it to go.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, the coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Here's Mikhailuk. The kick out to Tatum. In the corner, Horford with it. Wide open look. No good off the front iron.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Pritchard. The Clippers getting the bucket. Count that one. Pritchard's got his first basket of the night. Clippers leading by 4. And Westbrook, here we go. He gets that one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Tatum's shot is off. Outside, George. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Westbrook. Powell for 3. And Boston with the rebound. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Over to the left wing. Stolen by George. Launches it. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 6.
Injuries have hampered Paul George over the last few years, but when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively who can guard the league's top wings. And as he's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role.
Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it's not uncommon to see arguments boil over between teammates, Steve. Sports has a different line than most professions, don't you think?
I do, Kevin. I agree. The physicality and competition factors into that. Most of these guys, you don't argue, but if you have a common goal of winning, usually that takes care of everything.
Oh, he misses the dunk. Clippers leading by 8. Harden with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Leonard to the left wing. And there's the drive. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Great dime from Zubac. He understands when he should look to give it up.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Clippers in recent years have become one of the better defensive teams in the league. Now, Coach Ty Lue said it's tough because everybody on the floor now is a decent three-point shooter. So you got to pick your poison. It's different than when I first started. The game is changing every year. So you've got to be able to adapt to the times. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Now here's White. No scoring in this one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Mann. Here's Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
So it's the Clippers now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Right at the basket is where Westbrook wants to be. He is fearless about going inside.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Into the lane. Pass to Mann. Right side, Leonard. Oh!
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's White, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Celtics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. That'll do it for the first half. Los Angeles is on top, ending the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Los Angeles leading by 13. Leonard attacking. Porzingis with the block. And Holiday has it in the corner. Shoots. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And Porzingis had a lot of suitors, GA, over the summer. Eventually, the Celtics made the move for him.
Porzingis rehabbed his game and value in D.C. With the Wizards rebuilding, he was a prime trade target. Boston went for him early, and he could be a difference maker for the Celtics.
Off target from the wing.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Zubac. Porzingis comes with the double team. From deep, George. A shot, no good. Good D by Holiday. Celtics trail by 13. White goes in. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Once again, fans, Celtics.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Driving to the basket. And contact out. On the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis.
The dribble drive, yet another tool in Leonard's extensive arsenal, earns him a trip to the line.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Now here's White. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Cook that up, Quay. One foot on it. Yeah. Okay, wow, since I got the check, she gon' shut me down. I was young, I was in them doors, you know what I'm about. If you need to come around that house, he gon' mouse, so we lay the trap. We gon' stunt that yard, we gon' keep my on that seat, just in case I gotta bleep. Mama hate my old life, but now she say she proud of me. Stunt that yard, stunt that yard. Okay.
The Bucks look to take charge on their home court, and we're bringing it to you live from Milwaukee here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. So for the Lakers, their last game, a loss to Denver.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Now, here is Russell. Following the miss by Giannis. And D'Angelo Russell, good for 3. And, Greg, these are two of the more stacked teams when you look at their depth. Sometimes that can be a challenge for a coaching staff.
No doubt about it. Anytime you've got to divvy up minutes, somebody's going to be unhappy. But you need a deep roster if you want to contend.
So it's the Lakers now after the miss from Damian Lillard. Kicks it out to James. 4 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
2 shots.